So let's get up. I'm back with Draugen, or whatever you call this game. I think it's day 3, but I thought it was middle of the night. No, it's sunny outside. All right. So let's find my partner and continue playing from here.
Where are you?
I'm upstairs.
Okay, so she's upstairs. I'm sure she found something in that little girl's room that got assassinated. Yeah, that's me.
Lissy?
I'm in here.
I knew it. She was in the daughter's room.
This is her room.
Yeah, I know.
Are you paying attention? Ruth. Can you imagine? One moment you're living a perfectly happy life, and then... nothing. Darkness. Forever and ever. Maybe there's something here that can tell us what happened to her.
This is a waste of my time.
We might be the only ones left to tell her story, Edward.
You're just being melodramatic. I'll help you look.
Alright. Let's see what we can find. I guess I'm playing the detective now.
Ruth was an artist.
This is very primitive.
Have you ever met a child, Edward? She wasn't Monet, she was 8. Ruth never finished this. What does that spell? F-O-R-B.
For Banelson. The curse.
Who's that figure supposed to be? It's creepy.
A figment of her imagination. But the box she drew. It looks like this box under her desk.
Really? Let me see, pull it out.
Alright, might as well open it.
What is this?
I believe this might qualify as actual treasure.
Is that Norwegian money?
Sort of, but ancient. Viking coins.
Are they valuable?
Not in terms of monetary value, but historically. They belong in a museum.
Looks like Ruth had her own private museum.
Why would a child have these artifacts?
She must have enjoyed collecting and playing with them.
These are much too precious to play with. She should have given these to an adult.
She was a child, Edward. To her, they were just shiny toys. Wait! The pin. On the doll.
Yeah,
This is where
it's
it
the
came
exact
from, her
same pin.
collection.
But where did she find these treasures?
A dig, a grave site. Wherever she found them, she wanted to keep them hidden.
You think someone found out?
These items wouldn't necessarily be worth much, except to a historian or archaeologist.
What if this is how... I mean, if someone learned she'd been collecting treasures, they might be willing to do terrible things.
Yeah. Like, kill her. That's a very interesting painting. Let me just get a little closer. Oh, what the? Excuse me? Is that a rabbit scratching his head? I don't know. Now where should I go? Alright, let's just
She made her
investigate
bed
the
that
bed.
morning. Before she...
Or her parents did.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It tells us nothing.
Why are you like this today?
Shut up.
Betty's not the only person in the world that matters.
She matters the most to me.
Ain't that the truth?
Right, enough. Always with the same shit. Alright, what is this?
Draugen.
Hey, the undead
Draugen.
monster from those folk tales you read.
What an odd book for a child to have.
I don't know. Children love scary stories. This looks interesting. Read some of it to me, please.
Alright, let's read this, considering it has the title of the story.
In Norwegian folklore, the appearance of Draugen, the reanimated corpse of a drowned mariner, heralds death. Draugen haunts the Black Seas in a shattered boat. The beast has a man's body and wears a sou'wester, but instead of a head, there is tangled seaweed, and the revenant's chilling cry freezes mortal blood to ice. Draugen has the power to enter the dreams of the living. If you wake from such a dream, you have been spared, though someone close to you... That's enough of that. It's nonsense, of course. Not something a child should be reading.
Do you think Draugen took our boat? Maybe he's out there, on the fjord, waiting for nightfall so he can return to shore.
No.
And your soul lacks poetry, Edward Charles Harden. I pity you.
Alright, what is this?
That must be Ruth and Simon's fathers.
Perhaps. They weren't on the best of terms.
They look like they want to kill each other.
To a child, maybe it looked worse than it was.
Children are more insightful than you give them credit for, Teddy Bear.
Ooh, insightful. That's a new word.
She found something.
Where's that supposed to be?
A cave. Or the...
Mine. It could be. But what did she find?
What did
Her
she
Viking
find?
treasure.
Of course. Are you stupid? It looks exactly like the box that we found. Alright, enough. What now? What do you... No, I've looked at this before. Are we done here? Can I go? Oh no, there's one more picture. Jesus Christ.
This must be the village church. That's Ruth and her family on one side of the aisle. Simon and his father on the other.
A community
You
divided.
guessed it. Right. A community divided.
There's a story here. The treasure box, the drawings.
The overactive mind of an imaginative child.
Well, she didn't imagine the Viking artifacts. You shouldn't be so dismissive. The drawings could be her way of dealing with traumatic events.
This is what happens when I read you the principles of psychology. You get notions.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ruth was troubled. The village was troubled, and...
What?
Is that a bell?
What the...
The church bell. Someone's
Bro.
here. Maybe... Betty.
Why would Betty ring the church bell?
Alright,
Perhaps
I'm
she's in
going
trouble.
downstairs.
I need to get to the church right now.
Isn't it more likely that you saw the other night?
Oh my god.
I told you, I'm not sure that was anything. Come on.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
I think I'm going the wrong way. There was like a road leading to the church around here. What the? Draw? No, I don't want to draw this. How do you get to that church? Come on, man. Like, what the hell? I think I need. Oh, all right. The road. This way. Okay. Dude, something tells me that something bad is waiting for me at that church. Alright, I'm here. Who the hell is ringing this bell? Hey, stop with the ringing.
Graves. Do you think that maybe
No,
Betty.
I'd know.
But,
No one's touched these since yesterday. Regardless of how they got past the boards, there's some...
gone fishing?
God is not here.
Well, of course he isn't. You won't find God in a church. God is the wind.
Alright,
in
who's
the
ringing
trees,
that
the
bell?
grass between your toes, the brook that runs
That's
through.
nature, not God.
Who did this?
Someone who'd lost their faith.
Can you peek through the boards? See anyone?
No,
Listen! The bell! They're still in there!
I can't see anything.
Hello? I heard the bell.
This is giving me
I'm
the
here to help.
heebie-jeebies.
These boards look flimsy enough to break.
Yeah. You should use your powerful kick.
Look at that. The Ethel becomes an Edward.
2
Didn't think it
hours
had any
later.
fruit.
Be quiet.
Yeah, smartass.
Betty?
Be quiet.
Are you here? Hello? This is
Yeah,
Edward
man.
Harden.
I don't think
looking for
this
my
is Betty.
sister,
Stop
Elizabeth.
shouting, Edward. We're alone. There are only... What's this rope for?
The bell.
So, if no one was ringing the bell, what the
Look.
hell?
Betty's gloves. They are definitely Betty's.
Oh, for
She got
Pete's
these in
sake.
Boston before she left for New York. She bought them at Woolworth. I remember the day she... She's here.
Where?
Yeah, she's here.
And why would she leave her clothes lying around? It doesn't make
Breadcrumbs.
sense.
She's sending me a message. She knew I'd recognize her gloves. Her hat.
Exactly.
She's left a trail for me to follow, like Ariadne's red thread.
We're not in a lab.
Betty will have left more crumbs.
Betty,
What
Betty,
the-
Betty, Betty, you're turning into such a pill.
Shut your bitch mouth.
What happened
Always.
The sign on the door.
Isn't this a fire hazard?
They're not always lit. Each candle represents a single prayer.
That's a lot of prayers.
There were a lot of deaths.
Alright, what is this?
They considered this a sacred place. For them to destroy it. This was an act
And this
of
looks
desperation.
like a prison, not like a...
Anger.
Jesus looks sad.
What reason would Jesus have to be happy?
Don't be blasphemous.
Given that this is all fiction, blasphemy is a contradiction.
Heretic.
You're getting on my nerves from the moment this video game started. Alright.
I've never seen
What
you
is
read
this?
the Bible before.
I've read the Bible, for he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Did you just translate that into Old English?
I happen to know the verse by heart.
You still manage to surprise me sometimes.
The church book, a record of births and deaths.
So we can find out what happened to the people in the village?
And Elizabeth. I mean, if she was dead,
Her name would be in the book.
vandals. Tore it to pieces.
I don't think the missing pages left the church. Look,
Yeah, they're all over the place.
how many pages are missing?
I counted 4.
They're probably all still here. I know. Let's make it a competition. 1-0
That's
to Team
one.
me.
This is second.
I wanted you to find that one. I know what a rotten loser you are.
Yeah, shut up. Alright, so I got 2.
What are you doing? We're in a church.
Thought you didn't believe in God. The final dinner.
The Last Supper. Who taught you about the New Testament?
I pick up on things. Most folks aren't heathens, like you. What's that?
The last sermon that was held here.
What does it say?
The vicar's handwriting is hard to decipher, and the language. talks about the village being divided for 20 years. This sermon was held on the anniversary of the accident this past summer. He's asking the congregation to help heal old wounds, to forgive, move on. Something to the effect of, you sit in separate aisles in God's house.
Like Ruth's drawing. I told you, she was perceptive.
Here's something
Curse.
else. Many of you believe Grovik was cursed 20 years ago. God has not cursed you. This curse is of your own making.
Ruth's drawing mentioned a curse. What do you think that means?
It means they believed they were cursed, and that they needed something or someone to blame for their misfortune.
Or to sacrifice. And they sacrificed the girl.
Sounds like Grovik was split in two, between those who stood by Johann and those who supported Frederick.
Because of Ruth?
The sermon is from before that. No, this is all about the preceding 20 years of division and disagreements. Tilly Verandre.
Edward?
Forgive each other. It addresses Johann and Frederick directly.
Oh, it was right next to it.
Tie. Good job, Teddy. Old
Stop,
bean.
Lissy. This is not a game. Betty's out there.
Of horse feathers. Stop being so gosh darn tedious, Edward. Bitty, bitty, bitty. Will you ever shut up about your precious Betty?
This book goes back years. It lists births and deaths. Here's the third Fretland brother. The one who died in the cave-in. Someone added the word for Banelson, probably quite recently.
What does that mean again?
Curse. That word is all over this book. Not just the men who died in the mine, but other deaths in the last 20 years.
Ruth's drawing and the sermon both mentioned a curse. What do you think it means?
I don't know. There were surprisingly few births.
Perhaps they blame that on the curse as well.
Alright, turn page. Let's see. Wow, they're all cursed?
Look here. Ruth Elsa Fretland. She was buried in the cemetery. And the next entry, Simon Fretland. Now this is interesting.
Simon is dead? Oh, that's dreadful.
He drowned the day after Ruth died. Probably no coincidence. See what's scribbled next to it?
Mord?
Murder.
Who killed him? Ruth's father? Or the mob that trashed the store?
It doesn't say. After the children, a half-dozen deaths in a single week.
The curse.
It's listed as the cause for every single death.
Maybe there really was a curse.
Primitive superstition. But something changed after Ruth and Simon. It might explain why there's no one around.
Edward, if it killed everyone, how's that not a curse? What does that word say? Next to those names at the bottom. Fredder.
Traitor.
So who's the traitor?
Edward? What's wrong?
Final entry. There's no name. Alice, what if...
Oh, Edward, no.
Betty,
It doesn't mean she's...
she's not dead. She can't be. I'd know. I'd know.
Teddy.
I need to see the grave for myself. It's not Betty. Betty's still alive.
Alright, alright, she's still alive.
Teddy?
Calm down.
Where are you going? Don't leave me!
Shut your mouth.
Edward!
Alright, where...
You better not be here, Betty. I'll never forgive you. Where is it?
This one? No, this is an old one.
I don't see it.
I don't think it's...
They all look the same.
Maybe...
Ah,
Maybe it's because she's not here, okay? She's still alive, so let's not worry. Hey, what's
where
up?
is it?
What are you doing?
Looking for the unmarked grave.
This one's marked. Marked. Kinda marked. Seriously, that's what we're doing now? We're looking for graves and shit? They're all marked. Yep, this one's marked. Oh, this one's not marked.
It's unmarked.
Oh no, bro, don't do it. What the hell? No,
Have you
what?
gone completely mad?
Don't dig up graves.
Edward,
What the?
stop it!
Okay. Alright. This is getting a bit dark.
Thank God. It's not her. It's not Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
You
Not
can put the
Elizabeth.
you can
I'm
put the
so
dirt
afraid
back.
You're a monster.
But I had to be sure. If Betty...
To hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister like
Or
that.
what? Or what, Edward? What will you do? Ignore us? Banish us? You've spent your entire
Us?
chasing her. When
Why
are
is
you
she
going
talking
to do
like
something useful
there's more
with
than
what's
one?
left of it?
Quiet! Just leave me be.
Fine.
What the?
See? Alice? Come back. Don't leave me alone.
I-
Please. Come back.
I didn't.
I
Oh,
need you.
I didn't see this one coming. Oh, I did not see this one coming. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. It was all in his head. There was no Lizzie and... Oh, shit. Okay. Now what do I do? Man, this is definitely getting creepier and creepier. What the f...
I was afraid you'd left me. Now listen to me. No!
Oh my gosh. I think I need to choose what to say to her fast. Oh, there she is. Wait.
Listen.
Oh no. But she's in your head, man. This is not real.
Listen. Please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
Stay.
Of course you meant it.
What?
Everything's always about Betty. Betty, Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
You deserve to be alone.
Okay. Oh my gosh, so she's imagination, she doesn't exist.
Please, talk to me.
What's there to talk about?
You can't keep running away from me.
You think you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet, your little plaything? Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden!
Well, that's
I never
harsh.
should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now, be reasonable.
Yeah, be reasonable. You came here because you are a part of my imagination, so he's losing his mind, that's all. What the fuck?
Lizzie? Alice? No! No, no, no!
Oops.
What are you
Hey,
doing?
what you doing?
What I should have done years ago. Maybe now you'll learn to appreciate us.
Now listen to me. Please, listen. Hear me out.
Wait.
Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't, no. What? No!
Oh.
Oh, Alice. What have you done? Please, be all right. Please don't.
You make me sick, Edward.
What the?
Your mother and father would be ashamed.
And
Elizabeth
you are?
would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love, so they abandoned you.
Don't.
Oh, my child. We are all that you have, and we love you. We are here. With us, you are never alone. Do not forget.
No, Never. I never forget. I am never alone.
That's weird.